Jeez, that's fucking hilarious. So that's the problem. I know Phobos gets a fucking shit ton of people watching. Okay, try again, reload. Okay. All right. So let's ask that question. The fuck am I even doing? And how long is this going to take? Because goddamn, oh, is this taking forever? All right, cool. We are good to go. Make sure that's running. Oh, let's see. Are we really high? Or is that just the TikTok? No, that's just the TikTok one being really, really low. That's fine. We'll leave it where it is. Don't want to mess with it. All right. Cool. Everything looks good. We are ready to get going. Shield time, everyone. I've got some of the shield parts already clipped out. There's a bunch of stuff that are actually part of the shield that are already clipped out. Tons of stuff on the desk. Still lots of things to go. But it looks like we're starting with the inner frame-ish parts to it. Let me zoom out so that way I can see it. There we are. Oh, and we finally use up these parts. Yay! Let's get started. Manual. Box full of parts. But as always, let's get started. It's going to be a fun one. W-O-W-Q. Oh boy. W-O. W-O what? I cannot see that because that's so tiny on the screen. Let's zoom that in. WO 30 and 32. So 30 and 32. Those seem to be the connectors for however this connects up to the mobile suit. Well, that's lovely. Fell by my heel. Lovely. Clip out the other one first. And find our runaway part. Where'd you go? There you are. Hello. All right. And that cable needs to go back behind my body. This one. Yes, it is. And I am not doing the detail work on the back side of these because fuck that shit. These are way too big to do that. All right. So 030 and 32. God, why does the dryer have to be so damn loud? Yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. That's one. God, do I hate these things. Everything gets stuck in the jaws, which is really fucking annoying. Every time I go to use them, there's a nub piece stuck in the jaw. And looking up, looking over. Okay, now zooming out. Let's see. WO1. WO1. O1. 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 3. Up and over. Might be a very quiet night tonight, which I'm actually fine with. Might actually get some work done. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We're good. All right. Oh, how's this go on? Okay. Huh. So upside down. I think that's right. And that goes where? That goes into the center peg. Oh, right. Okay. Now what else? Oh, now Q9 goes on. Okay. Neat. I was just looking at that. Q9. Huh? Q9. How much goes over top of Q9? A literal mega pints worth of shit. So we just gotta do the vents. We'll just skip that one for now. Yeah, we'll use that one. All right. Yeah, today's gone all right so far. Wish it had gone a little bit better. Could have got more work done if things had gone the way I wanted them to go, but today's been okay. Could be better. Yo, what up, Storm? Yeah, there's the first one. Yo, done it. I know Ajax is in there because I see you in the chat. He just hasn't said anything just yet. You can't sneak in here. I think I pushed in the wrong one. Board waiting for people to pick up the airport. Nice. I understand that way too well nowadays. Thank you for pushing back out. And I think I was on the wrong stud. Yes, I was. I was one lower than I should have been. And that should turn off now. All right. Okay, that's all we're going to do for now on that, apparently. Neat. Now we're going to work on the sub pieces. Nice. Q1. No, Q2 1, Q2 10. Text message, or was that a... Yeah. All right. Oh, that was easy. No, when that was yesterday. That took God, the actual valves themselves. I already had them pre-prepped. I already had the flanges already pulled off. Takes like 15 minutes if you got that 2 3/4 inch socket. That was easy. What up, Shiny? Whoa! Went to a store to get an RG Sosby. Turned out it was an MG. How the fuck did you do that? Those boxes are massively different. One's the size of a house and one's the size of a moderately sized car. That's exactly what I said. Oh, man. I am just thoroughly confused on that, Storm. Oh my god, I love that. That just makes my brain hurt because the Verka is so huge compared to the real grade. Did you please tell me you got it for the real grade price? I would die laughing if you got a freaking MG Sosby Verka for real grade price. That would be hilarious. Why is this only $50? I don't know. I love it. Yeah, here's Sotheby. Big Sotheby. Here's chunky Sotheby. Dude, I would be laughing my ass off. Ah, damn. Nah, that's smart. I was hoping you got one for like real great price. I would have been dying laughing, man. I would have been dying laughing. But no, I stand by the real great Sotheby. It's so good. I still love mine today. I've taken it apart a million times. I pick it up, I move it, I do whatever the fuck I want with, and my Verkaw stands in one place and I don't touch him. Because even if I look at the Verkaw, he likes to do the splits. All right, so we're going to put that off to the side for right now. Right. That's exactly what I would have done. I was like, yeah, I would have sold it, took a hit on it, and then moved on. Like, so how I even got my... Okay, one sec. Hair's messing me up. How I even got my Master Grade Sotheby was hilarious. I kind of had a similar thing. Need to find a G-Sub. Ooh, good luck with that one, Shiny. Those things are expensive lately. You're looking at like 70 plus most of the time. Ugh. Hair hates me today. All right. How I even got my my Sotheby Verkaw was what was it? We still had ThinkGeek at the time. It was right during the acquisition period where ThinkGeek got bought out by GameStop, and they were still kind of ThinkGeek, but not really at the same time. And they put all their Gundams 75% off. I don't even remember what it was. And it wasn't 75. It was a decent percentage. So I basically paid like $65 for the Master Grade Sotheby. That's the only reason why I even got it. Only reason why. I was like, this is usually like 90 plus. I'm still going to buy it. So O. We're going back and forth between O and this a lot. Because normally the price on the freaking Sotheby I don't like. It usually goes way too much. Oh man. Oh, Max is Canada. No, he meant like, are you in the United Kingdom, Shiny? God, this is confusing. Oh, I am so thoroughly confused on how this is doing this. North America. Ah. Oh, this is so confusing. Okay, so it looks like they are in that X pattern across. Okay. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, I hate this. Actually, I'm going to be doing this in a different pattern. Okay, I see how I'm going to do this because doing it the way they want me to do it. So give me Q7. All right. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Because fuck trying to just sit here and put things together. I am not going to get anywhere with this. Express lately. Damn. Yeah, cheese stuff is a hard one. Not very many. Like, I was going to buy one a long while back, and it was not the cheapest thing in the world. It was pretty pricey. Those oddball kits go for so much lately. I tell you Amazon, but they're going to be way overpriced because Amazon always got that shit way jacked up. Okay, so I'm going to be doing it this way, where I've got the two across portions on top, and then I'm going to put the bracket over top of it, because that is going to be way easier for me. That was way easier than the way it wanted me to do that. That was way easier than the way it wanted me to do that shit. Ooh. Without delivery, damn. Oh, right. God, just the worst ones, like some of the oddball Build Fighters kits, like the Quanta one. Oh my God, that thing can run so high because it was such a low production number. So annoying to find some of those, what is it called? Build Fighter Tri kits are just like insanely expensive. Like Kamagi is the most common one, but God, sometimes it can run pretty high too. Okay, so there's our shield movement. However good that's going to be. About as good as the legs. Jeez, that is such a pain. Okay, so there's the movement. All right. Now what are we doing? From the movement, we are going to be going into that? Really? Really? Interesting. Jeez, the cycle frame's going like super fucking last. Wow. Oh my god, they do. They go on very fucking last. Wow. That is sad. All right. Oh, I hate everything about this. Yay. WN8. I think those are those ones that have been sitting on the desk forever, right? 11. 25. No. Oh, no, those are WNs. Okay. No. But it's a nice strike on the shield, but it is a nice striking kit. Yeah, I really wish it wasn't so goddamn sticker heavy. That's what stopped me from buying it for the longest time. WN1. Oh, yep. Nope, those are definitely WN1s. Okay, cool. Okay, back to WO. Oh, that's the backside of them. Okay. All right, I see. And then 13. Yeah. 13. 38. That's why everyone wants a G-Self Master Grade, but they still have yet to bring one out. I kind of find that be very, very odd why they wouldn't. Okay. Oh, and then Q. Dark card. This one. And let's see what I got. 13 goes on the backside of that. God, I cannot wait to have this guy done so we can move on to the next ones. They are going to take me so long. I'm actually really, really nice. Yeah, an RG would be cool too. Yes. And like we were talking on the podcast, I mean, I wish we would see more real grades. The real grades get so little of love lately. We're getting like 1 or 2 a year, if that. Where we used to get a bunch of them at a time. Easy enough job. High grade. If we ever get a real grade. Yeah. Not being popular. Surprised we get one. Dude, I am, like I said, every time I talk about like the Estrays, I am surprised they're as popular as they are because they are not part of the main seed canon. They are a side manga. How Seed versus Estray got so popular, I have no idea. But it is. Like, Thunderbolts only got really popular because it got the anime adaptation. I don't think Thunderbolts would be as popular if it didn't. Yeah. Yep. Nope. I'd never heard of Thunderbolts either. And same thing with Sazabi. Like, if we didn't get Char's counterattack, no one really would have cared about it. Because look at the Nightingale. The Nightingale and the Hainu are manga only, and they are barely only popular because of what they referenced, but yet they're still not as popular as Sazabi and New. I mean, hell, I think it's funny that freaking Quanta has such a big. Quanta and Estrella are so big. They're very side story slash movie only, and yet they get such a good push compared to Exia and Double O. Hell, I'm actually surprised that the Astray did so well that it got adapted into every form of model kit that exists, where that usually doesn't transcend. If it's, oh god, usually if a model kit's popular enough, but it has to be big enough and it has to be like mainstream enough to get every single one of them made, especially how they push so much of the side suits from freaking Astray versus Seed, it really makes no sense. It's really weird. And Seed's not the popular brand. Seed is popular, but not popular enough. It's not the big push. They're trying to, but it's really not working still. Seed's still not the biggest brand that Gundam's got. Especially in America, where the biggest brand that Gundam can push is Wing or IBO. The Love is a very clear design, and I reckon most don't know its side story. Yeah, it's just the way it's pushed. It doesn't look like a side story suit. It looks like it would be a main protagonist suit. That's what's weird. I mean, yes, Lo is the main protagonist, but it's not. He's not the main protagonist of the entire series, and that's what's striking about it. Oh, we could actually go with that. That'll give some contrast. Yo. Wasn't going to go this route, but I should. Like Seed proper, I barely know anything. I barely know any of the mobile suits from Seed proper. But yeah, the fact that Stray isn't main story definitely speaks about its fandom and design to me. Yeah, it is, dude. That's like when I first figured out that it was a side thing, I was like, wait, what do you mean this isn't the main part of Seed? This is a side junction? What? How? And really, the little test thing they did where it was like they did the red and blue kind of little 5-minute interludes. I got so much more information out of those two than I ever did watching Seed. I have tried to watch Seed 5 times already. I can't get through Seed at all. It's so boring. No. Nope. You see Red and Low in the main title of Seed, and they never, ever come in. There is a passing mention of the M1s from Orb during one of the episodes, but Low is not even in Seed at all. The grunt suits get mentioned from Orb during the testing phases of the M1 Astray. And a small battle scene. But the actual Gundams don't show up. Oh, I know, right? God, think if they had done a... Oh, my God. Think if they had done a red frame MGXE. Did a red frame Kai MGEX. Unfortunately, I'd probably buy it. Like, they did a red frame Kai, and it's looking like really, really like the metal build, but it actually works, and you've got all these opening pieces to it, or like a really fucking awesome inner frame, I'd probably buy it. Freedom, not really a fan of. But it would also sell like friggin' busters. No, 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 no. Please don't do that. No, I need to turn that off. Swear that got me a fucking goddamn muted audio. God, the I don't know what it is. The freedom just doesn't speak to a lot of us. I know a lot of the people in my area, we're here for the wacky waving freaking suits, and I think Seed just plays too... Seed doesn't play into the fandom. Seed plays too much like Gundam UC, where everything's so plain and boring. Where something like Seed versus Astray, it goes in like Gundam Wing territory. It's like, ha, this shouldn't work, but they do. You want angel wings on your mobile suit? We'll fucking do it. You want your mobile suit to have a flamethrower? We'll do it. You want 4 obnoxiously large Gatling cannons on it? We'll do it. Or like 00. We'll just add more things on until it's freaking insane. See, like you said, the insane stuff. I'm not really one for the proper mobile suits. I'm more here for the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube-man mobile suits that got giant obnoxiously large weapons that just run around going whoop, 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 whoop. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here for the play safe mobile suits. Go absolutely freaking goddamn Super Robo on this shit. Let's go. Take the kid gloves off. We're all here for fun. I think that's why unicorns kind of designs actually really make me Unicorn's designs got weird, especially on the Xeon side. And even the unicorn's kind of the wacky, waving inflatable. It's not really a true, like, ooh, gradual. No. Of course, unicorn goes Super Saiyan and that's it. Because, yeah, it's literally a Super Saiyan. I would literally say the NTD system going online was freaking Gundam Super Saiyan mode. I just had to think about that. Where it's a literal transformation of the mobile suit into its ultimate form. To draw out its hidden potential. G Gundam Super Mode. Oh my god, right. And that's why people like G Gundam is just because it's stupid. I mean, that's the point. That was the whole point of G Gundam, was to be outside the box. And I get my debit taken care of. My from Bandai, then from Mophie, and then I should have all my kits I want. Exactly. What up, Dakota? Yeah, currently I'm on a buy hiatus till whenever I figure out stuff later on. I have pretty much everything bought. There are a few things I need to try to get, but I don't know. That'll be a little down the line. And I know you guys are going to hate me because I'm going to say it again. You've all seen the video. I'm not trying to e-bag. I'm trying to say that I need to try to push the channel a bit more because I will need it to try to keep the stream running because I will be a little bit more financially strapped. So if you guys are enjoying the content, please, if you feel like it, join the Patreon or subscribe on Twitch or TikTok. It will really help me out. I've got a stream isn't cheap, and if you guys want more giveaways, we've got to get some more money rolling in. That way we can do more, and I won't have to worry about trying to keep it going. But that is all optional. That's all up to you guys. But if I do end up dipping, it's going to be because I am going to be a little bit financially strapped in the next coming months. But I still want to keep the stream running, and I'd like to do more giveaways, so it's going good for the time being, but there is a big thing coming up, and it's not going to be good. It's going to be pretty hard, and I've got to get through it. It's going to suck. And we still have the giveaway going. If you guys aren't into it, we've got a perfect grade to ban PGU. If you want in on that, make sure to head over to the announcements page on the Discord and enter up, because it'll be going bye-bye at the end of the At the end of December, we'll be giving that away. Hopefully, the box copy will be here by then. If not, I will give away the repack. The repack, there's nothing different. It's just it's in a brown box instead of a freaking retail box because they did do a really nice retail box for this version from Deban. Yeah, most like a good wing because similar as the god. Yeah, that too. Yeah, there are way wackier things in G Gundam. Oh my god. G Gundam was insane. Oh man. Okay, so then we do put those on there. All right. We do push those up. Oh, I love Wing. Wing was what got me into Gundam. Wing is the whole reason why I even like Gundam. All right. There we go. Somebody in fact, oh my god. I have been a Wing Zero fan forever. Death Scythe being my number 2, and then the Nataku and Shenlong coming after that. Sandrock and Heavy Arms are not my favorite. I know, and I'm going to get chastised for that because so many people on TikTok love those two. I don't mind them, just not my favorites. Okay. So now I gotta get the big part off there. Ooh, Tallgeese 3. Tallgeese 3 is up there. Oh my god. I'm not the big fan of the OG Tallgeese, but the Tallgeese 3, where it's got the Epion parts and everything. Oh. It's why I still want to get a Dragon Momoko variant because it has the best particle effects with it. Just having the money to buy a Dragon Momoko variant. Well, if I cut all the hilt parts off, that clears this white frame. Hilt part. WR1 will be clear. Hilt part. For wing, then wings are right. I've always been a custom boy. The wings, oh yes. But all the iterations of wing are always still my favorite. I need to buy a new proto at some point. I need to get the proto real grade. I gotta get all the real grades of wing. I only have the custom. I need to get all the rest of the real grades. The real grades were really actually more of a well done kit than the for me it got worse as it went along. I don't mind the designs. They're still my favorites overall. I wish they would have done more with Wing. I get it was still in that mindset back in the day of just get it done and over with. And plus, it was like the last thing they were thinking was going to be done for Gundam. But still, I wish they would have done more. I know we had the Glory of the Losers manga and the Endless Walls mangas. I could have seen Wing gone for a lot longer of a run. Had they done those into an adaptation. Not much either. The second was cool on screen. Yeah. Scythe was just because it's edgy boy. That's probably why I do like Death Scythe. But I really only like Death Scythe Hell. Really not a fan of the original Death Scythe itself. But the Death Scythe Hell custom always caught my eye because it was kind of like it was anti-wing. Like you have your angel wing and then you have your devil, which is nice. I do like that. Yeah, looking up. Yeah. I think the problem with me is that I grew up with Wing. So whenever I go to watch some of the old Gundams, it's like I'm expecting something like Wing, but instead we get something like Amuro in there, and it's like it ruins the whole experience of it's like, God, why are you guys so whiny? I'm so used to brooding and self-confidence. Like Char. Yeah. That's why I don't really like Epion that much. I like the design of Epion, but Epion really was like, oh, okay, so this is anti-Gundam now. I liked the design, but I hated the whole story of Epion and everything. It was kind of meh. You actually gave me a good idea, Storm, for the podcast thing that we've been doing. It's a good topic. What's your favorite Gundam anime? Or what did you start with? How did you get into Gundam? The group's been going good with that so far. We've had our core group sit there and have pretty decent topics so far. It's been fun. And then also moving into like favorite Gundam design and why. Because I know design is subjective and that's more of a personal preference. And that's always so hard to articulate that with people because people get very bitchy if you harp on their design faves. That's why I like Domo. He rocks up, smart, going, yeah. Well, it's like I don't like Amuro and Camille. Amuro and Camille piss me off. It's like, in reality, Amuro and Camille would get their asses handed to them. In the real world, honestly, those two would get their asses handed to them. But yet, in this weird anime, it's letting these two children cry like little bitches all day long. And we're just supposed to roll with it. Yeah, no shit, right? The Titans should have easily gone like, oh, fuck you, kid. Done. Not him break into their headquarters, get the fucking Mark II, and even try to escape. Sure, he may know simulators, but come on. There is no way Camille instantly knows how to pilot the Mark II. And gets away without getting curb stomped the entire damn time. Char or freaking goddamn Amuro at that age? I mean, at that time? Maybe. But Camille? No. I don't care if he's a new type or not. No. Yo. Or let alone even, God, Captain Bright should have instantly took Camille off service for even all the actions he did, all the insubordination. Let's say he does get off the colony with a Mark II. But Bright should have slapped him 6 ways to Sunday and gone like, no, Camille, you will never pilot ever again. Till you learn how to not be a complete piece of shit. And oh yeah, don't talk to Hathaway. Hathaway's a piece of crap. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe Quattro was Char. I don't know. Maybe it's another Char clone. Love that. I just love that. But I hate the character development they gave him. I really was mad about it. Because then it jumps straight to freaking goddamn Char's counterattack. We get... I haven't watched through Double Zeta to freaking see the heel turn of freaking Char yet. But I am so mad that Quattro has so much character development. And you actually get to like him that we make him into a villain later on. He goes back to being Char Aznable and we have to hate him again. I get he got back in freaking with Zeon, but still, all that character growth we had from him with the Ayug, gone. Because I was getting heavy into Zeta. I was really like, how do people hate on Zeta for so much? This actually has some good freaking notes to it. Yeah, it's got its dumb points. Don't get me wrong. Zeta has some really, really shitty parts to it. But other than that, it was actually really good. I'm like, how does everyone hate on it? Because there's just so much memery that you can get out of it. All right. Say hello. Let's see. We still at 8 subs? We're actually still at 8 subs. Nice. If we can get more, we'll actually be doing pretty good. I had to look again because I know we were at 7 last time, and we had one more. That got added on last stream. All right. Just looking at a couple things real quick. It was ready obsolete in terms. Oh, it was so totally. Besides a headache, I'm good. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the Mark II was way obsolete. I don't know if I'm ever gonna watch which. I still want to get through some of the older stuff. I mean, God, MSO8 was really good. Freaking War in the Pocket was great. I enjoy some of those more grittier things they were trying to go for back in the old days. They were right on target with what I would expect from Gundam. I actually didn't mind the fact they were going a bit more of a darker tone. I wish they would go back to that, but do the military thing. I mean, really, it works. I think these grandiose stories are okay in some set, but like not full on what is it called? Not full on IBO, but going like full on old Gundam was actually pretty smart. I haven't watched Stardust Memory yet. I haven't watched that one just yet. But just kind of how them being like military reeled or involved in military kind of action actually was kind of nice. You ate them as freaking kind of Vietnam kind of feel. The Thunderbolts felt pretty good too. I mean, you really get that kind of the despair from the Thunderbolts. I don't know why they've kind of moved away from that. Big Mac military story. Oh, I love it. Other than the other than the young kid kind of ruining War in the Pocket, it was still good. It was still good. It was good tension build up. And you kind of felt bad for Camper in the end because he just got utterly wrecked by the Alex. Which that kind of rolls into why it's weird that Zoids goes really well. So the two Zoids that we got was really, really good because we had Chaotic Sentry, which was kind of like our Gundam anime, which was a military kind of style with weird, unique stuff going on. And then you had freaking New Sentry, which was kind of G Gundam-esque, which was kind of funny because it worked because they had good characters. And I think that's where the problem is. We want either gritty with medium characters or some strong characters. And we keep getting an in-between on that. And it sucks because then we don't get a good hook. Like Wing would be like New Zero or Gundam or G Gundam where you get that really good character hook in. Oh yeah, you want to root for Camper, but man, Alex was way too armored. Hey, I'm a big Xeon guy, so trust me. I was like, ooh, yeah. Oh, why is Camper going down? Kind of why I really like Thunderbolts. I kind of like that whole we got the Xeon side a lot more. I think that would be actually really neat. Yeah, see, it works. That's where I would love if we would get fucking uh Seed versus Astray. Seed versus Astray, I'm telling you all right now, go watch the little tiny pilot thing that's on YouTube. Especially Red. If you watch the Red one, it's literally, it would be basically like Zoid's New Century, where low would be BitCloud, and they would be junkers going and getting junk parts to go and fix up the Red and all the other freaking Gundams they've got, while being pursued by the evil corporation that's trying to steal back the Red, while having Guy trying to help them from the shadows because he doesn't hate low, but he is a mercenary for hire. That's literally the whole thing that Seed versus Astray is. And still owes freaking Low a life debt for giving him the blue for him Astray. And you know what? It would probably sell well. I mean, seriously, put the Red out there. Put the Red on the freaking on the everything. But yet we keep seeing them do this trendy thing. I don't know what it is. They need to go back to the old gritty styling and give us some strong characters. They keep doing this younger generational stuff, and I think Gundam's not going to be lasting for very much longer. I think they don't understand the new generations aren't really giving a crap about it. And us older generation are the ones who will continue the legacy. But we need those strong ties. We need strong ties to bring in the younger generation. Which we can with the older series, but then we need a newer series to bond over. Something that more isn't a gimmick and is something with a strong tie that can both relate back to the younger generation and the older generation. Not separate, because what they're kind of doing with this is they've got the new battle log coming out. So that's younger generation. Well, the new Build Fighters coming out. The Build Fighters metaverse stuff. And then we have the Seed movie coming out. And it's like, but that doesn't work. It's still a divide. You have old Seed people and then the new younger Build Fighters people. You're not bringing the two generations together to like things. You're kind of separating them. Because the old generation's probably not going to watch the Build Fighters, but might watch the Seed one, which is kind of funny. Yeah, the style is older and grew up on. Yeah, but but think about it. We like that style of animation, though. Like, almost everyone likes that style of animation. I mean, some of the most top animes that have come out recently use the older style. I mean, Castlevania uses a freaking older style. Bleach uses an older style. Freaking DBZ uses an older style of animation. I mean, that's still better. Yeah, I know you will, but I'm just saying from like what I look at the standpoint, it just feels weird to separate your audience. Build it like for kids, I'm not going to sit down and be like, let's get into this. See, that's the problem, Storm, is they're not catching your attention. Where the first Build Fighter series did because they had interesting suits and it was a simplistic storyline. The newer ones have just gotten too over involved, I think. And they don't bring out solid kits, which will get people involved. That's how I watched the first Build Fighter series, is that I saw some of the kits and I built like the Sengoku. And I'm like, oh, what is this from? Okay, that's neat. Let me sit down and actually watch this. oh, that was an okay story. Was all right. Wasn't the greatest. But it's like you gotta get your audience. I mean, that's kind of how like a good answer would be the how the DC movies work. The DC animated movies are always good, but the live action ones can be hit or miss. Either they're just not hitting that string, or they're too where they're not fun. But the animated ones always hit well. Yeah, there you go. See? A series I want a story with. Mecha Kits, I want Mecha I find cool. Exactly. That's how I got into freaking Double O. I finally sat my ass down and went, you know, I really like Double O Kits. Everyone says Double O sucks. Why is everyone hating on Double O? I actually didn't mind it. Yeah, season 2 kind of sucks, but it really wasn't that bad. It had a wing vibe to it. I couldn't get down why everyone was so mean about Double O. Everyone told me Double O was kind of crappy. And I'm like, no, it's corny, but I like it. Yeah, Trans Am's kind of a gimmick, and they use it a little too often, but it wasn't that bad. I watched the whole series. I even just recently watched the movie. Movie was weird as shit, but I didn't hate it. Yeah. I think that's why I have such a disdain for IBO, is because of the fact that you are very limited on model kits. You either buy a bad high grade, a bad full mechanics, or only get the one good master grade. Because IBO had a fine storyline. Yes, I wish they were a little bit of a brighter bunch of people, but really the only reason why I don't like IBO is because of the fact that you get into it, you get involved in it, but good luck getting a good model kit for it. Yeah, like I said, I didn't really enjoy season 2 that much. A little bit too much Alleluia taking over the entire spotlight, but still was alright. Was still good. Shit, I mean, that's the whole reason why I stuck with Zeta. Yeah. Story didn't do it for me. See, I can agree with you on that. The story was a bit weird. I didn't like the fact they were supposed to be paramilitary, but yet they never learned military tactics. They always rushed in head on, and that always made my brain hurt. I'm like, you guys do know they have way better equipment than you. And eventually they're going to learn how to kill you. I mean, that's how I got into Zeta, dude. I was just like, how bad is Zeta? I kind of want to see how bad it is. Oh, okay. And now I kind of want to get a Zeta kit. Well, I'd already bought in the Zeta real grade because I got it on sale. And I didn't know how good Zeta was. I really have never been a fan of it. It kind of didn't like the Zeta's design. I'm not the biggest fan of Double Zeta's design at all. But now I have a higher appreciation for it after watching Double Zeta. I mean, after watching Zeta. And actually liking it, not completely hating it. A few things I didn't like in it, yes, but it still was watchable. Same thing with frickin' War in the Pocket and 8th MS. I really want to get some of the 8th MS kits. Boy, do they get expensive fast. Boy, do Easy 8 kits go for a lot of money. I can give them that for one fight, but being able to learn from your fights is what I always look for. Like, God. The capacity for learning is always something that you would think people, you would expect a storyline to go for. But that's also my folly. I always look for logic. All right, let's see. I don't know. The only reason why Wing was even so good was because we loved them to death. Why change it? Oh, man. I mean, think about how Wing could have totally failed. Wing could have been such a bad. If they didn't have such a strong character structure and it wasn't such a striking entrance into Gundam, it could have been the death of Gundam. Wing could have been totally a flop. Ooh. You know, it could. It mostly it's the fact that they go a little bit too hard in the build series. I think the build series goes a little bit too ham on things. I know Try kind of did that. Try was kind of more jokey, but not as much. But they went too much slice of life. But if they would go full on like ranked battle shit, like go a little bit more serious about it, maybe. Remember, we're talking about the fact that the slice of life stuff is what ruins those kind of for us older generation because we're not here for that. We're here for the more adult situation stuff. Yeah, I could see him doing it again. Yeah, no, I could see it going again, and it would probably do well. I think we've moved away. I think the whole idea of like a serious anime has gone away. I think our only serious anime left is like Dragon Ball and really like Bleach. Those are our serious animes of the day currently, and even they have their lighthearted sides to them. Outside of like Goblin Slayer and a couple others. See, I would like something like Castlevania kind of level where it's like it's very over the top, but take it serious. Make it over the top. You can make the the animation whatever you want. You can do whatever level of animation you want, but give us something, but give it to us well done with a good storyline and not a half baked protagonist. We know this is Gundam. They're going to be the best pilots they can be. That's why Thunderbolt works so well. Is that these aren't new pilots. They're good pilots. So let's put them in a stressful situation where they've got to be on point. Same thing with Wing. They weren't new. They were already trained well in the mobile suits. Duo and Hero alone were really well versed in their mobile suits. Oh, well, that's fucked. All right. Let's see if I can get enough room to get back in. Yo, Quick Blade, thank you. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. 10 10 10 10. Holy crap, that came in fast. In a room, bare hands, stick in the middle. Who wins? Oh my god. Domon does the commentary. Oh my god, that's a good one. Char comes out really high. I will tell you now, Char, whoo-hoo, he's going to be putting fools down fast. Char's going to be doing some damage. I already know that. Amuro and Benaj are huddled in the corner crying for their mommies. Or daddies, whichever one you want to talk about. Yo, wait. I'm sorry. Amuro, Benaj, and Camille are all sitting in the corner crying for their moms. Because they're not... Camille may put in a couple punches, but he's going to be in the corner pretty quick. Lowe's going to be in the corner building something because he doesn't give a shit. Guy's going to be thinking about 500 ways of kicking everyone's ass. Who else? God, I don't remember everybody's name. But I definitely put Char at a high list of being able to hold his own. Oh, Hero is probably overthinking everything. Setsuna is just contemplating what to do. While stressing out because of the fact he can hear everyone's thoughts. God. There's so many, but I do put Char really high. Setsuna will do it, but if you know what happened to him in the end of the movie, he's so messed up. Well, actually, at the end of freaking, he's really messed up even at the end of fucking 00. After becoming unlocked. Here's my mind, has a one-track mind. That's what I'm saying. Hero, Duo might actually get in there and get some hits in. Hiei will try, but Char will knock his ass out like instantly. I mean, Wu-Fei will get in there and try to get in there, and he'll get his ass knocked out by Char probably almost instantly. He'll put up a good fight, but Char's still going to be way better at hand-to-hand combat. Trying to think of all the others. God damn. Yeah, okay, so we would put Full Frontal and Char up against each other. That would be interesting. I think OG Char would probably kick Full Frontal's butt. Full Frontal's too cocky. And he underestimates everybody. Good pilot, but probably not the best hand-to-hand fighter. Yeah, OG Char has so much to him. Like, if I had not watched Zeta, I would not put Char so high up on the list. But watching Zeta and also understanding the origins, he actually has put the time in. That's why I don't really like Amuro. Amuro is so plot armor heavy, it's not even funny. It's such the anime protagonist with Amuro and some of the other characters where it doesn't feel like they went through the character growth to be where they're at. Kind of the golden boy with the silver spoon. Gets handed everything and everything comes naturally. Instead of working and earning it. God, these things are taking forever. Oh my God, we're already at 10. Holy shit. Cool, we'll go to 11. Yeah, we'll go to 11. God, the shield is taking forever. Which I'm not surprised. There's so many big, large, large freaking panels to work on. After I get this and the beam saber done, then I have to work on the base. Later, Storm. Hey, starting at 6 in the morning. Oh, I hear that, dude. I hear you quick. But thank you for subbing, dude. That really does mean a lot, especially with how things are probably going to be panning out for the next foreseeable future. The more support we get, the more we can do. The more I'll still be able to get on here and chat with you guys. I hate the word e-begging. I hate the word e-begging, but sometimes I got to put the grind on. I want to be one of those guys who only asks for support and never gives back. And don't forget to please join the giveaway. The announcement page has it. If you want a perfect grade unleashed, you better get your butt in there and get on it. If you already haven't, because you got till the end of December. One lucky person in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., we will give away a $100 cash offer for the value of the kit, because everywhere is selling them for about $100. But a free perfect grade Unleashed RX-78 too, because we said fuck you, Bandai. The band got it cheaper. It's the only way I'm ever going to build the RX-78 to perfect grade. I refuse to pay the $300 price tag on that thing. I am not paying that. And from what some people have been posting in the group, it's a tiny, tiny box for what they're asking for normally from Bandai, which is sad. I'm still waiting on my copy to come in from Mophie. It's already through customs. It should be here soon, probably by Friday. There will be no streams this weekend. I am on call. Means I get to sit by a phone. I will still be available on Discord. I will still be chatting back and forth with you guys. I'll probably also be working on this kit while I'm on. That way we can get closer to being done and starting the next one, which will be the dual perfect grade Exias, which will be fun. One will be a repair, which means he has the torn up face and the cloak. I'm also going to be doing a double cloak on it. I'm going to see if I can modify the cloak so I can put one on both arms, make him look awesome. And I will also be trying to do the avalanche repair 3, which will be fun for the second one. And trying to organize all those parts at once, because that's going to be the hard part, is organizing every single one of those parts. I have both copies already, and I have already gone through the parts on one of them once to make sure that they're all there, and Jesus Christ, there's a lot. There is a lot of parts to those Exias. Okay, so then I need to pull that out just slightly. Oh, where the fuck did I just put that? Shit. Where did I just put that? Damn it. I'll have to get some new ones. Oh, right underneath me. I am so blind today. And looking up. Yeah, pretty good so far, dude. Hell yeah. That's why you get an extra little bit of entries for subscribing. It's just to show that we are rocking and rolling on that. I mean, you can even do it with Prime, so it don't matter that you won't make it too difficult to get one in. I know a couple people have used Prime so far. Not too bad. It's just big. Big. Okay. Let's see. So now where am I at? So the full inner portion of the shield is done. Now we're going to the upper portion of the shield. So inner portion, go back over with the main body. Oh yeah, so we've got so far, I don't know why people were complaining that it didn't have a real inner frame when most of this is inner frame. So we have the backing portion, and then we have our actual portion that will go going over top that, like this. It does have a pseudo inner frame. I mean, I don't know why some people said it wasn't. Quick, it matters how much the shipping would be, man, because I know international shipping right now is really bad. You'd probably be paying more than what the unit's worth. Where if we pay out for it, you could just buy one from like Mophie or what is it called? Gundam Model Center for about the same cost as me for the value of the kit. That's what I'm saying. Like for UK, since I already had it shipping to me, I've had it coming. I wasn't expecting to get two, and that's why we went with doing that. It's $100. It's $100 kit. Shipping's like $30 for most places. Like Gundamits is about the most expensive. It's $156. I don't know why he's charging so much, but I know Gundam Model Center just got some in. Let me see how much they're going for on that one. Let me see how much his shipping is. I know Mophie shipping was $30, but I also went for the one with the decals. Yeah, $138 is about what it's running for. United Kingdoms, you're looking at $142. So if I give you $100, you just have to cover the shipping from Gundam Model Center. And I just looked up their website. That's why it's easier for me just to do that, like PayPal or freaking Venmo and shit. Good old Gundam Model Center. He already has it. That's what I like about Gundam Model Center. He always has the multiple shipping options. So that way I can tell how much things would cost. That's how we came up with the $100 mark. Just trust me, you don't want me to sit there and ask you to pay $200 shipping. And knowing the import fees already, God, that would suck. If international shipping was a lot easier than it used to be, oh, was it a lot easier than it is today? I'd so be down for that. But yeah, oh man, I've had to disappoint so many people before. I had some guy from Brazil who won. God, I looked at the shipping, just a SD kit. No. Nope. No, the new's different. The first batch of news only come with the double set funnels. The second batch of news will only have the one set of funnels. It was for those who got in early. You got the second and first set. But even we're seeing second sets come with the funnels too. But the second or third batch of the ARC 78s, that's just the shipping orders coming in. There's nothing different on them. Like I have a second batch. My one from Mophie is a second batch. The only thing different is I went with a Rebox. Like if you go for a Rebox copy right now from Mophie, I think it's actually even cheaper. I went with the more expensive option. What is Mophie selling theirs for right now? Without retail box. With stickers, it's actually the same price. Mophie right now is selling it for $95 with the decals for $98.90 with $30 shipping, but it is a Rebox. Oh, yeah, probably. We'll probably even see the high mobility backpack at some point. We might even see a funnel stand come out. But it might be from, I wouldn't count on Deban. I would count on EW, Susan Model, or DL doing it. Ah, right. Second set, my box. Pretty sure I got the first batch. You'll know. You'll know quick when you open the box. And half the box is filled with funnel parts because if you have the double set, everything's in triplicates. I went through and counted every single one of them like, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, like, let me see. We're almost done with that box, so I'm not too worried about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so like, if you have, say, what is this? X1. If you only had the regular funnel set, you would only have 2 X1s. Where if you have the double set, you have 4 X1s. So, because that's 6, and you have to build 24 of those things, and this is only 6 on one. So you need 4 of them. That's a good way to know if you have the double funnel set. I think same thing with, yeah, same thing with XA. XA does 6. You're only supposed to have 2. If you have 4 of those, you have the double set. So you can just go through and look at it. Really easy. Because it also takes up an entire box for those. The other half of the box is, the other entire box is 1/3 stand, 90% goddamn funnel parts. And be careful when you build it. Pay very good attention to how the manual is telling you to do things. The manual isn't the best, but it does work, and just keep at it because the patience will work out. Remount what you need to. Don't force parts. That is the first rule of anything. Don't force parts together. If you force parts together and you didn't make sure that they were good, you'll end up breaking studs off like I have. I have already broken a couple. Nothing too major shit that I went, oh, whatever, glue. So does that get some parts that go over top of that? No, that goes over top of, no, that gets a part that goes over top of that. Oh, it does. It gets Q1. So yeah, I do gotta do that. All right. Yep, there you go. Yep, if you have 4 of those XDs, you have a double funnel set. Because you should only have 2 of those. I just love how Deban knew that these kits were going to be monsters, and they've taken good precautions in getting them out as fast as possible and making sure the stocks were pretty fucking high. I did not think the new was going to be that available. I didn't think people were going to be able to buy it. That's why I jumped on it as fast as I could. But no, the new is so regularly available, it's not even fucking funny. Which I am actually thankful for, because that's really good. That is so good pro consumer. It's not even funny. Yeah, you do. I am already going, God, this is going to suck. Buy 12, buy 12, buy 12, buy 24, buy 12. I will take it over doing what I did last time, which was by 12 on 1/44th scale. Yeah, those sucked with the frickin' the Tallgeese 3. I think I'll be fine with perfect grade size by 24s. It's a good way to start. It's going to take you a long time, but it's a good way to start. The thing with the funnels are, remember, they do have springs and they have springs and they do have screws that will go into it. They will be the big packet of screws. Uh, it'll look like this here. I can grab them. It'll be the 2 packs of springs and the big pack of screws that you'll want to put aside for the funnels. Yeah, it has a little spring lock gimmick to it. It's in your little bag that you'll be able to find it. This is the baggie that's got the minifigs and the screws and springs in it. Not the best I'm going to get that. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, I mean, yeah, big boy and biggest boy are both right over here. So yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I am running out of room myself already, and I have no clue where I'm going to put the other ones, let alone the Perfectibility, the Debanu, and the Twin Exias. Let alone the other two after. The three after that. I have to be that right. I have to say that right. The other three after that. Because then we also have the Zaku, the RX-78-2, and the freaking Nielsen Works. Ah, right. God, for me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to have to make a new shelf and shove it somewhere. Or move some of the stuff that's sitting on my desk that sits right above me and put them all there. All right. Well, it is just about 11 o'clock. When we hit the 2 hour mark, yes, we did. At 2 hours and 10 minutes. Hang some fishware. Ooh, that would be fun. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I want to do with the. I want to get a Largo or a HG Dendrobium and hang it from the ceiling. I would love to do that. Just don't know if it could hold it. I know how big those are. But we got pretty far. So, got the main portion of the shield pretty much done. And a good start on the shield. Looking good so far. It's going to look a lot better once I get some of the parts on there. But damn. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as the rocket launcher was so overly complicated. That took forever to do. The rifle, not nearly as bad. Oh, dude, lucky. I want a Dendro. My shelf it stand. It's got some ass to it. Yes, it does. I want one, or the Largo one from, what's it called? From Mechanicore at some point. But everybody, thank you all for hanging out. Say, Quick Blade, Who else? We had done it, and we also had Shadow and Shiny. Thank you all for watching tonight. We'll pick this back up probably tomorrow night. We'll have a bit more time because we'll be leading into the holiday. I will probably be back Thursday night. We'll see what happens, and then no streams for the rest of the week after that. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Thank you, and bye-bye. And say, you and QuickBlade, thank you all for subscribing. It does mean a lot. We will need the support. Things will be getting hard soon. Thank you.